Jamie Savage, and I created Between Two Yetis, where we take our Yeti coolers all around the world and meet people from all walks of life to learn what it is that gets them out of bed. Our aim is to show the humanity in the world by giving people the opportunity to share their story. This is Nelson Dellis. He's a 4-time USA memory champion and runs a charity called Climb for Memory, where he raises awareness of Alzheimer's disease by organizing climbing expeditions up some of the world's greatest mountains. We decided, why not take the show up a mountain on one of his next trips? So we worked out how to strap them to our backs, got together some friends, and flew out to Kilimanjaro. This is our adventure climbing to the roof of Africa.
I thought I was gonna pass by.
I know.
You knew that I was gonna try to do that.
Oh, fuck. It's happened again.
You broke it.
Fuck.
Can that be in the
Alright.
bloopers?
Ah, Jesus Christ. I haven't got a pen, so we're just gonna have to pretend. Vanessa what?
Bouvry.
Bouvry.
B-O-U-V-R-Y.
Bouvry. And we are back between two yetis, Kilimanjaro special with Vanessa Bouvry.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as
Well,
well.
fuck, not me.
Kind of.
We've kind of we've shared shit and we've all sorts of grime and stuff over the last 7 days, haven't we?
We have, and we survived.
Yeah, nobody died.
Nobody died.
Which is a great attribute, actually.
Orlando did go home on an ambulance.
Did he?
Yeah, so they got him down from the camp, and then one of those ambulances came and picked him up.
Wow.
Because of his lung issue, I think. But then after that, I think he went to the hotel.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh well, but we survived.
We survived. 15 on 15.
Because they hit a sky.
Yeah, he's not looking.
We're what?
Exactly. That was good. It was like it was timed.
So, Vanessa, where are you from?
France. Paris, to be exact.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Liberté, fragilité. You speak
Égalité.
Égalité. All right.
Yeah. I'm wearing my Paris Marathon shirt.
Your parents' one?
No, my Paris.
Oh, your Paris one?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, but you don't live there now, do you?
Nope.
You're in Boston? No, you're in New York.
I'm in New York. I just moved from Boston to New York.
We're not filming this on the mountain because Vanessa, you like to take your time.
Yeah, I tried to avoid it. I was hoping that he was going to do everybody and forget about me.
So
I used to look behind the camera. I'm not a person in front of the camera. I also am scared of microphones.
All right.
Yeah.
These are terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying things, these are.
Like if you put me on stage with a microphone, I just shut up. Like I can't even. I used to work in, so when I worked in Alumni Affairs, I still do, but my network was Nashville, and I used to go and set up concerts for alums, and I had to introduce them, and it was like the most scary thing in my life. I just couldn't talk on the microphone.
But just being in front saying, welcome everybody.
Yeah,
turn
they
your
had
cell
to teach
phones
me.
off.
I had to have like an hour of it's gonna be okay. The mic is not gonna eat you.
Dear. So what do you do then?
So I work in Alumni Affairs.
Alumni Affairs.
Which is when you graduate from the school, you become an alum, so you're not a student anymore. And my job is to become your best friend, and just kind of put you in touch with other alums, or have partnerships, or come and talk to the students, or be a mentor, whatever. I don't ask you for money.
Where is this?
So I currently worked at the French high school on the Upper East Side in New York. So it's called the Lycée Français de New York. Yeah.
This is sounding very elitist.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, all right. How much is this school a year?
You didn't want to know.
I do want to know. And what grade? What years?
It starts in kindergarten and goes until 12th grade.
So if I have a kindergarten for us non-Americans is what, 2 to 5 or something?
Maybe like in the 30s. Oh wait. Oh yeah.
30 fucking grand for a 2-year-old.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Fuck. And what? And you're putting these 2-year-olds together and like play
They
dates?
speak French. They have a little uniform and they speak French. It's cute.
So let's escalate this up. 10-year-olds.
Oh, it's the same price. I think it's the same price then all of that. But there's 1,300.
So it's like a buy-in. You get your kid in early, and then you're locked in.
You have to apply.
Is this like a written test, or is this?
So they actually interview your parent. You do an application, and then they interview your parents, and after that, they interview a kid. So they have, yeah.
So you have to pass.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I don't work in admissions, but there's only so many kids. So it's a small grade when you start in kindergarten, and it goes bigger by the years. So it turns out that like if you get a shoe in kindergarten, you know that you can have it all.
So it's important to get your kid in early.
So they can
pay the 30 grand a year.
Kindergarten is only in French, and then first grade is French and English. So if you want your kid to be bilingual before first grade, then you get your kid in ESAP. Yeah.
Wow. And what age does this go to?
To 12th grade, so to 18.
I would put this line
okay.
on my wall.
Yeah.
It's amazing how expensive education.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm assuming the education's first class.
Yes, it's 1,000. So there's 1,350 kids, and they can go and have their
1,050.
1,350.
1,350.
Yeah. So.
Can do the math on that.
Yeah.
Just do the math.
1,350 kids.
Nelson, what's that?
Yeah.
Nelson.
It's about $5 million.
30 grand times 1,350.
It's a little bit more than 30 grand. It's about $5 million. Okay.
Doesn't do mental arithmetic. He can remember pi to infinity, but he can't.
So, so you can have your American diploma. You can have your French diploma. So in high school.
Oh, all right. So I don't want to go into politics,
no,
but this is like
40.5 billion.
That's not enough to run the school in New York.
40.5 billion.
That's not enough to run a school in New York, is it? You did that all in your head?
Yeah.
Well done. All right. Well, let's not go into the finances because that's not you. Charter schools.
Yes.
Huge debate now in the US.
Yes.
Are you one?
For charter schools? Oh, so I believe, I'm very strong in education, and I'm not 100% for, depending on which state you are, for America and their education system. So, yeah, this is very expensive and you can't afford it. Even having a child in general costs a lot of money. So there's a lot of different schools that being created. Charter school is one of them, which I'm for, but there's also charter school that also teach French, and you can have an immersion. And then now there's a school in Brooklyn that also who's a public school, who has immersions as well. So there's a lot of different schools that are being created to try to bypass the fact that education's sorry.
All right.
No, the issue is that it's a state right, it's not a federal right. So at the end of the day, your state can be much better, like Massachusetts, or not as good as other ones.
This is one of the reasons we don't do politics on this show.
You do politics in every one of your interviews.
Every
one of the interviews. It wasn't the European Union.
All right. How did you get to America?
Oh, so I actually just came for college.
Why did you come to America then? What was wrong with France?
So I'm an only child, and I'm really close to my parents, and that's great, but I kind of wanted to just be adventurous and explore. Living with another person that is not your partner or your lover or whatever in France is kind of weird. Nobody does that. So it's kind of, if you just took me and threw me in an environment that I really had no idea, how would I react? So I decided to apply to college.
Fair enough.
Yep.
And so you're now in New York City?
Yes. And
whereabouts?
Upper East Side.
Upper East.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
On 80.
That's a nice place, isn't it? Opposite the park?
And and the reason is because the apartment I had in Boston, actually, it was the same company that I now have in New York, so I just transferred lease.
Oh.
So it just kind of was a lucky thing.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Cool, so now you've done Kilimanjaro, what's next?
So it's or Morocco or Peru. I have this thing about going to like French colonies.
Naturally.
You know.
Give me a bit of French.
A dozen of these.
What you want? Like what?
Exactly that. Like what?
Hello.
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 A dozen.
Pourquoi?
And two
Pourquoi pas?
pieces that I can.
De rien.
like in
De
the
rien.
house.
J'ai faim. I'm hungry.
We are very hungry.
We are very hungry. Also, you had 5 beers.
I know. This is why this has probably gone a bit rambling.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
It was less scary than I expected, minus the mic.
Minus the mic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being on our show.
I loved it.
And thank you for climbing Kilimanjaro with me.
Yeah, and the Yetis.
And these,
Yeah, they made it.
they made it all the way.
They did.
It's to make, do this.
What? Do you want me?
Feel that?
Oh, wow.
It's still cold.
Yeah.
That's still cold from the mountain this morning.
That's amazing.
Buy a Yeti now.
Bye, Yeti.
Listen to him. He's always right.
Sounds like I've been smoking 40 a day.
No, it's called altitude.
Yeah,
That's what Amy told me.
using my lungs for the first time in my life.
I know, right? I agree with that.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Let's go get drunk.
Totally.
More than we are now.
Yeah.